10 inspiring stories of people who beat cancer with natural treatments. What if I told you that some people have faced cancer head-on and walked away? Without surgery, without chemo, or without radiation? These aren't fictional characters or internet rumors. They're real people with real stories who took an unconventional road and lived to tell the tale. Today, we're exploring the extraordinary journeys of 10 inspiring stories of people who got rid of cancer naturally. Whether you believe in alternative healing or not, these stories will make you pause, reflect, and maybe even see the human body's potential in a whole new light. Stay with me until the end. You don't want to miss number 10. Share this video with a loved one diagnosed with cancer. If they can do it, so can you. Now, let's embark on the list of 10 incredible people who reversed cancer naturally. Ruth Heidrich. In 1982, Ruth Heidrich, a vibrant and athletic woman, received devastating news. Stage 4 breast cancer. Doctors recommended immediate chemotherapy, radiation, and hormone therapy, but Ruth declined. Instead, she adopted a strict low-fat vegan diet, focused heavily on whole plant-based foods, and incorporated an intense daily exercise routine. She also surrounded herself with a supportive environment of like-minded individuals who encouraged her lifestyle changes. Today, Ruth is not only cancer-free, but continues to compete in marathons and triathlons, inspiring countless people. Ruth's approach wasn't a quick fix. It was a complete lifestyle transformation. She cut out all animal products, processed foods, and focused on nutrient-rich greens, fruits, legumes, and grains. Her exercise regimen included running, cycling, and swimming, which she believes boosted her immune system and improved her body's ability to heal. She also prioritized mental well-being, finding joy and purpose in physical challenges. Whether coincidence or not, Ruth's recovery has stood the test of time, making her one of the most cited cases in natural cancer healing circles. 2. George Malkmus. In 1976, at just 42 years old, George Malkmus was diagnosed with colon cancer. Rather than follow the conventional route of surgery or chemotherapy, Malkmus embraced what he would later call the Hallelujah Diet. This raw, plant-heavy eating plan included large amounts of fresh fruits, vegetables, and carrot juice. He credits this dramatic dietary shift with completely reversing his condition. Over time, he became a leading figure in the Christian health movement, spreading his message across the country. George's approach was rooted in the belief that the body, when fueled with pure, living foods, could heal itself. He juiced carrots daily, ate raw salads, and completely avoided processed foods and animal products. He also leaned into his faith, believing spiritual health played an equal role in physical healing. His personal transformation inspired books, seminars, and a worldwide following. George's journey continues to be a reference point for people exploring diet-based cancer recovery. 3. Brandon Bays. In 1992, motivational speaker Brandon Bays was diagnosed with a basketball-sized tumor in her uterus. Her doctors recommended surgery, but she felt a strong pull toward a different path. Brandon committed to deep emotional healing, fasting, and various natural therapies to address what she believed was the root cause of her illness. Over several weeks, she claims the tumor gradually disappeared without any surgical intervention. Her story made headlines and inspired her best-selling book, The Journey. Brandon's process focused heavily on resolving unresolved emotional trauma. She used meditation, visualization, and intensive inner work to release what she believed were deep-seated mental and emotional blocks. Alongside this, she practiced fasting and ate clean, nutrient-dense foods. The combination, she says, allowed her body to repair itself naturally. Whether viewed as miraculous or anecdotal, Brandon's experience is still discussed in holistic health communities. Before we continue, I want to take a quick moment. If you're enjoying this video and believe stories like these should be heard, please hit the like button and subscribe. We have a big goal, to reach 100,000 subscribers this year, and we cannot do it without every single one of you. Your support helps keep these inspiring stories alive. 4. Anne Cameron. In 2012, Anne Cameron, a children's book author, was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer that had spread to her lungs. After surgery to remove part of her colon, she refused chemotherapy and instead turned to a natural solution she had read about: carrot juice therapy. She began drinking about 5 cups of fresh carrot juice daily. Within several months, her scans reportedly showed significant tumor shrinkage, and eventually, she was told there was no evidence of disease. Anne documented her experience in her book, Curing Cancer with Carrots. Her approach was straightforward but consistent. Anne used a home juicer to prepare fresh carrots every morning, ensuring she drank the juice within minutes to preserve nutrients. She kept her diet clean, avoiding processed foods and refined sugar. She believes the beta-carotene and antioxidants in carrots played a key role in boosting her immune system. Her self-published story has inspired many to experiment with juicing as a complementary therapy. 5. Ralph Cole. Ralph Cole, a blogger and natural health advocate, shared his personal cancer recovery story online, crediting carrot juice as his main therapeutic tool. He consumed several glasses daily for extended periods, claiming that his tumors eventually disappeared. Ralph's method mirrored Anne Cameron's, though he discovered it independently. While there is no medical verification, his story has been shared widely in alternative health communities. For Ralph, the simplicity of his treatment was part of its appeal. His carrot juice protocol was strict: no skipping days, no substituting ingredients. He focused on organic carrots, filtered water, and keeping his diet free of inflammatory foods. Ralph also emphasized patience, noting that results took months to manifest. He used his blog to encourage others to try the method and track their progress. Many who followed his advice reported feeling healthier, even if they didn't have cancer. Now, if you think these stories are incredible so far, wait until you hear the next 5. Some of them involve faith-based healing, some involve controversial herbal remedies, and one even includes a cannabis oil that sparked a global movement. Keep watching. The next story will surprise you. 6. Lorraine Day, MD. Dr. Lorraine Day, an orthopedic surgeon and former chief of orthopedic surgery at UCSF, was diagnosed with advanced breast cancer in the 1990s. She publicly rejected chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery beyond an initial biopsy. Instead, she turned to a faith-based natural regimen that included a plant-based diet, juicing, prayer, and lifestyle changes. She has since claimed a complete recovery and shares her methods on her website and in lectures worldwide. Dr. Day's plan was centered on raw foods, hydration, detoxification, and spiritual renewal. She often speaks about the role of belief, forgiveness, and emotional health in healing. She also eliminated all processed and animal-based foods from her diet. To this day, she remains a polarizing figure, admired by some, criticized by others. Regardless, her story is one of the most well-known examples of a physician turning to alternative cancer treatments. 7. Paul Kraus. Paul Kraus was diagnosed with mesothelioma in Australia in 1997, a rare and aggressive cancer linked to asbestos exposure. Rather than accept the grim prognosis, Paul adopted a comprehensive, holistic approach. This included a strict vegetarian diet, high-dose supplements, meditation, and mind-body techniques. Over the years, he has outlived almost every prediction, becoming one of the longest-living mesothelioma survivors on record. His story has been featured in newspapers and books on alternative healing. Paul's regimen was all-encompassing. He incorporated vitamin C infusions, detox protocols, and daily exercise into his life. He meditated regularly, believing that stress reduction was critical for healing. Paul also connected with supportive communities, which helped him stay motivated. His experience has been a beacon of hope for others facing similar diagnoses. 8. Rick Simpson. Rick Simpson, a Canadian engineer, discovered a spot on his skin that was later diagnosed as basal cell carcinoma. Dissatisfied with surgical removal, he turned to a homemade cannabis oil rich in THC, applying it topically to the affected areas. Within days, he says the spots began to heal, and within weeks, they were gone. His results motivated him to share the recipe, now known as Rick Simpson oil, with thousands worldwide. Rick's process was simple but controversial. He used high-potency cannabis plants, extracted the oil, and applied it under bandages directly to the skin lesions. He also promoted ingesting the oil for internal cancers, though scientific evidence is lacking. Despite legal challenges, his story ignited interest in medical cannabis research. Today, his name is synonymous with cannabis oil treatments. Navin, Liana Werner-Gray. Liana Werner-Gray, a wellness coach and author, developed a painful golf ball-sized tumor in her neck's lymphatic system around 2009. Rather than undergo surgery or other conventional treatments, she switched to what she calls the Earth Diet, a regimen of whole, unprocessed foods, fresh juices, and natural remedies. Within months, she says the tumor disappeared. She later wrote a book sharing her journey and recipes. Liana's approach was built on eliminating refined sugar, processed foods, and artificial additives. She focused on nutrient-dense meals made from fresh produce, nuts, seeds, and lean natural proteins. She also practiced mindfulness and gratitude daily. Her transformation was physical and emotional, leading her to build a career around natural health. Her story remains popular in health-conscious circles. 10. Chris Wark. At just 26 years old, Chris Wark was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer in 2003. After surgery to remove the tumor, he declined the recommended chemotherapy and chose a natural healing path instead. He adopted a raw, vegan diet, juicing, and a supplement protocol. Over the years, Chris has shared his story through books, podcasts, and conferences. Today, he is cancer-free and a well-known voice in the natural healing movement. Chris's daily routine included green vegetable juices, raw salads, sprouted grains, and high-quality supplements. He also avoided processed and fried foods entirely. Meditation and prayer were part of his regimen, as was physical activity. He believes that nourishing the body with raw, living foods played a key role in his recovery. His message encourages others to explore natural health options alongside medical advice. These 10 stories show that, while controversial, the human body's potential for recovery is incredible when given the right conditions. If you enjoyed learning about these journeys, please like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Remember, our mission is to reach 100,000 subscribers this year, and we truly can't do it without you. Every click, every share, every comment helps keep these inspiring stories alive. Thank you for being part of this community.